Today, we're taking a close look at wastewater. Hi, I'm Eric Smith, and you may not have realized it, but we actually have hundreds of miles of underground piping and systems for our wastewater that carries all of the wastewater from your house to the wastewater treatment facility. Actually, with me today is one of the gentlemen that's his job, is to take care of wastewater. How are you? Good to meet you. This is Ed Prock. Ed, you are a representative of Field Services, and your job is to what? What is it actually that you do every day?
My job is to maintain the city sewer line, keep it flowing from the homeowner's house all the way to the wastewater treatment plant.
And that could mean anything from line repairs, line clogs, things of the nature.
Yeah.
That's all your
everything.
Business. So it would be, as an example, if one of those pipes were to break, you have to find out where it is, you have to fix it. It's
Correct.
all your baby.
Correct.
Okay. Tell me, what are some of the main problems that clog up the system from the resident's home to the destination?
Tree roots is our main problem.
Really?
And our secondary problem is grease.
Oh, okay. And that's our fault. So
Yeah.
we need to talk about that for just a minute. Probably most of us are a little guilty of pouring cooking grease down the drain.
Yeah.
And that's a big no-no, right?
That's a very big no-no.
If we eliminated that, we would make your job a lot easier.
Not only would you make our job easier, but you would save yourself as taxpayers money.
Okay, so that's some good advice. We need to pay attention to that. Now, one of the things that you do, like you say, you keep the lines clear. Let's talk a little bit about some of the tools that you use.
Well, we use a video camera to find the problems.
Really, a video camera?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we take a look at
Yeah,
one of those?
let's take a look.
Okay. Okay. Wow, lots of equipment here in the truck, Ed. So show me what you have here.
Well, this is our camera right here. It's self-propelled.
Wow, that's a big camera. So, okay, self-propelled.
Yeah.
Explain what that is. A self-propelled camera.
Well, see the tracks here?
Uh-huh.
It actually is like a little tank we control from inside there.
Oh, I see. It's got rubber on there. So you
Yeah.
actually control that, I guess, from where?
From right up inside there, that window.
Okay,
We got
right
a little
from this
control
truck.
room.
Okay, so you send the camera down. So you don't have to go down in there yourself. You send
No.
the camera down in there to take a look at some things. And what happens when you find things like, what are some of the things that really clog up, you were telling me before?
Tree roots and grease seem to be our biggest problem.
Okay, tree roots. Camera can't take care of that. How do you get
No.
tree roots out of the line?
Well, we have a crew that we can have come out, and they have a machine that they can attach a saw blade to, and they'll
Uh-huh.
run it down the line and spin it and cut the tree roots out.
Really? Okay, what about grease? How do you get grease out?
Well, we have a high pressure water truck with a vacuum system on it. We call it a Vactor.
Okay.
And it uses high pressure water to blow out the grease, and then we can vacuum it up into the truck.
Okay, that was going to be my another question is once you do that, what do you do? Do you just flush it down further, or you have to pull it back out?
We pull it back toward the truck,
Okay.
and then we vacuum it out with our
Okay.
truck.
So can we take a look at what's down in the, we just saw this manhole cover that you opened
Yeah.
up. Can we take a look at that?
Yeah.
And use the camera?
Yeah, we can run the camera down there.
Okay, great, let's do that.
All right.
Well, actually, Ed and I, right now, we're in the back of the vehicle, the truck that you saw on the outside. And Ed, this is kind of like Command Central. Right now, you've got a camera down in the manhole, and you control it from, this is nice in here, it's air conditioned and everything, and we can actually see where the camera is looking into that hole that we just put it into. Tell me a little bit about what we're looking at.
Well, this here is an average looking sewer line.
That's pretty average, huh?
The flow is, down at the bottom of the pipe where it should be.
Okay, what are the ridges? We've got some ridges.
Right here, this is just scum, you might say.
Okay.
From the years of water flowing down through there. Nothing major.
Let's make this thing move. Let's
okay.
take a look here.
Let's do it.
Okay, so your left hand controls where it is and the right hand controls the camera.
Yeah.
Now how are things looking? Give us an assessment.
Well, this line is looking good.
Really?
The joints are in line, the water moving.
So you're looking at both the joints how the joints come together? What is a good segment of pipe? What is that, 20 feet, 15 feet?
This here looks like it's about 15, 16 feet.
So you got 15-foot segments. Then you're looking at the way the pipe connects together. You can assess whether there are cracks or whether it's beginning to come apart there. And this looks really well. It looks like the neighbors are pretty responsible as to what they're putting in their pipes right now, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
No grease and no rags. Very, very nice.
And now this goes all the way from right here. This will flow all the way down to the wastewater treatment facility.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes, eventually it will make its way there. Probably within 24-hour period.
Okay.
Right here is a problem where we may have grease coming into the sewer line from a homeowner's house
Okay.
line.
I see, oh wow, I see that. Okay, it's that chunk of white stuff coming. Oh, good gosh, look at that. Okay, so that's grease, and that pipe that we're seeing to the left, that's actually the homeowner. That is one individual homeowner. That's not a city pipe, really.
That is correct. Right here at this circle right here is where the city pipe ends and the homeowner's line begins.
Okay, so do you actually know, by looking at this, exactly which house this is?
We can find out which house it is.
So you have the ability to be able to go into the line like we are right now, and you can see that this particular house, they are actually putting grease in some way down their sewer system.
That is correct.
Okay. And so it's a good possibility that if someone's doing this, you may notify them with a, do we call it a fog pack?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, all right. And what does that do?
Well, it lets them know that, what to do with their grease and the problems it can cause for them and us. Instead of pouring it down the drain, what they should do is contain it and freeze it, and then they can throw it away in the garbage.
Okay.
And that way it'll prevent any problems within our sewer system.
Otherwise, you're going to end up with a pipe that looks as messy as that. Now, okay, so Ed, when you find something like that, where the grease is coming out, do you go up in there and clean that out?
No, we do not.
You do not?
The only thing we maintain is the city sewer line. The homeowner's responsible for their line.
Okay, so you can clean out what's in your sewer line, but as far as going back up into that line, really that's the responsibility of the homeowner.
Yeah, we have no access point that we can access it through anyway, so.
I see, okay. Tell me some of the other things that are a real hazard, I guess, to our pipes. Other than grease, we've got other things that sometimes people seem to be putting in there.
Yeah, diapers, paper towels, anything of that nature.
Okay, so fats, oils, greases, diapers, towels, things like that. So really pretty much common sense things, but we really shouldn't be putting those down in the sewer system. Otherwise you get a pipe that looks like this.
This has been a segment from a previous episode of Your Edmond. Watch new episodes of Your Edmond beginning each month here on Edmond Life TV.